Hi, this is Anna Vaughn with Travel Mama Anna Vaughn, and this is number 1 of a 3-part series that I'm making for you guys on what to do in Puerto Escondido. So I wanted to start this one off with a couple of kind of overview points. I'm going to take you and show you the first part of Puerto Escondido, which is where I live, which is Bacocho and The Rinconada area. So just a couple things about Puerto Escondido to start. Puerto Escondido means hidden port. And it got its name from when they imported coffee here, back in, I don't know, between 1910 and 1940. It was, mostly fishermen here. They imported coffee. They would fly it in on the landing strip, which is now Zicatela Beach. It was a really hard landing and very few pilots could actually do it. It was called Hidden Port for that. It's known now and has been known since I was young, since I was a teenager, as a surf town. The ocean is really, really unsafe here. It's really difficult. It's very choppy, lots of really big waves. So I would say that Puerto Escondido is probably one of the most famous surf spots in North America, if not the most. And they have surf competitions and all kinds of stuff here, mostly in the summer months when the waves are much higher. So it is known for that. Even when I was younger, I used to hear about people coming down and surfing Puerto Escondido. I had this real sort of like hippie town vibe, kind of idea in my head when I was younger. It does maintain some of that, although obviously it's changed a lot over time. So today on part 1 of 3 parts, I'm going to be doing a guide to Bacocho and the Rinconada. So Bacocho is where I live. It's basically the suburbs of Puerto. It's not out of town. There's plenty of communities all around that are kind of outside of what is the town. It's still included in the town, but it's the first planned suburb. So it has a lot of suburban things, it's all homes. There's very few businesses. There's no tiendas because it was a planned community. It also has annoying names of streets that are all named after parquets or their location near the parquet. Like the street that we live on only has a number and a letter, which several streets here have that as well because it's near one of the parquets. So there's, some real suburban feel stuff to it, but it's only a 5-10 minute walk from the Rinconada. We're close to a lot of beaches. We're close to the Carretera to get taxis. It's actually one of the few neighborhoods in town that you can hail a taxi in. So there's lots of positive attributes about Bacocho. There's lots of really cool things over here. And the Rinconada, which is the next neighborhood over, is kind of together they make up what is, where foreigners come to in town. So in part 1, I'm going to take you through sort of the best of Bacocho, which is a smaller list, and then also my favorite spots in the Rinconada. There are, of course, always more spots than what I'm going to list here. This is just my personal list of best of. I absolutely was thinking of adults over 30 and parents when I made this list, and really just generally people who are looking to have a great vacation or travel without kind of doing any of the mainstream, sort of obvious touristy stuff. And anyway, here we go. Today I'm going to take you through Bacocho and the Rinconada. If you like this video, like it. If you want to subscribe, we would love that. You can also hit that little bell and get notified when I upload videos. And without further ado, here we go. Well, first up is probably my favorite hotel in Bacocho. It's called the AZUL. It's a hotel and beach club right on Bacocho Beach. It has a great pool for kids, and it's 200 pesos for the day, and your money goes towards your food and beverage tab. Plus, on Wednesday nights, they do movie night on the beach, which is really well attended and cool. Also on Bacocho Beach, there is the turtle release, which is a definitely do not miss when you come to town. I thought it was going to be really cheesy when we went down, but these little guys are amazing. And watching them struggle to get to the sea after you get the whole speech and the history and where things are at environmentally is one of a kind. It really, really gave me a love for sea turtles, and it's totally worth it. They do it by donation. Coral Beach is right next to Bacocho. It's a quieter beach. There are no businesses on it except a weird 80s hotel, and it's a very chill day. Cafe AZUL is our favorite cafe in Bacocho and also the only legit restaurant. It has a kids' play area and a great menu. It's típico, cheap and cheerful, open early and late. It's got everything you need. Mike's Fitness is where I like to go and work out. They do HIIT classes 4 or 5 times a day. And you know, it's kind of my social scene. Like here's me getting fit at Mike's. Now we're in the Rinconada, and my top pick for accommodation is BONOBO, which is a surf hostel. Although it is 25 plus, and I have regularly seen grown-ass adults enjoying themselves in here. Bar closes at 10, so it does tend to get a crowd that likes to go out. I really like it here. It's got good vibes. Oh, and there's Alicia, the owner of BONOBO. Also, it's conveniently by Cafe Nopal, one of my faves in town. Something you gotta know about the Rinconada is the Mini Super 69. This is where you can get every product you can't find anywhere else. It's open 700 days a year and the best. Dulce Tierra has the best coffee on the strip. And there's all kinds of chocolate on the Rinconada. This is one of the places whose name I can't remember, but there's tons of them. They make truffles and chocolates and all kinds of great stuff from Oaxaca. It's really lovely. Bonito Bowl is our favorite place to eat on the Rinconada. They make poke bowls, teriyaki bowls. It's nice, good, clean fun. Finally, Carazaleo. This is the jewel in Puerto Escondido's crown. It is by far, hands down, the most beautiful beach in town. It's also usually the calmest. It can get quite choppy in the summer. There's 167 steps that lead down. They're made from cement and white quartz, and they sparkle in the sun, and it is beautiful, people. It's just a really nice beach. The restaurant on the right, immediately down, the first one from the stairs, serves what I think is the best ceviche, so there's a hot tip for you. But there's all kinds of stuff that's served on the beach that's worth eating. Here's us swimming along. It's not a bad swim, you see. It's nice and flat here, and this was actually taken in the summer when it's choppier. People get fresh oysters, all kinds of stuff. This guy right here, he's selling homemade ice cream, coconut or mango. You can get it for 15 pesos. He also packs it down so they don't fall off for kids, which is lovely. Luna likes that. Look at that face. But there's also fruit ladies too, and you know, empanadas and all kinds of good stuff on the beach. You see, look, here comes the mango lady right now. She also reuses these plastic cups, so you keep them and she takes them back and washes them out because there's actually no plastic on the beach. Limon and tajin, chili and salt. That's how you eat fruit, people. Mexicans taught me how to do it. So that's it. That's my whole guide. That's sort of like my top picks for Bacocho and the Rinconada. Everything that I listed here has links below. And also, if you sign up for our newsletter, we give out a PDF that includes discount codes to some of the places that I listed for anyone who subscribes to the newsletter. And you can also subscribe below at travelmamaanavon.com. Anyway, I'll see you in the next one. Adios, baby.